Salvador, people suffer violations of social and economic human rights, such as healthcare, housing, employment, and others. We protest, but what we need to do is to discuss solutions. That's where Más Derechos comes in as a think tank to create awareness and debate ideas that improve people's rights from civil society. Thank you. We also have Ignacio Parada from Chile. This project seeks to teach high school kids how to code through on-site and online classes by leveraging on existing platforms, thus giving them better job opportunities in the future. We also have Julián Castro from Colombia. This project seeks to improve both environmental awareness and quality of life among indigenous communities in Colombia with the implementation of an environmental education program focused on waste disposal, recycling, and composting. This is a pilot that is expected to run in one of the areas where Pacific Fluviales Energy develops activities. Thank you. And with that, we're going to go with our next presentation from Andrés Aramayo from Bolivia.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes.
All right. This afternoon, I'm going to share with you three things. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to talk about a problem, and I'm going to talk about a project and a solution. Hello. My name is Andrés Aramayo. I'm from Bolivia, and my story starts a Saturday night around 11 p.m. I was hungry, so I went to a store to buy a meal. So while I was waiting my order, I realized that there was a little girl standing up in the corner requesting for money. So I took all my coins out of my pocket. I gave it to her, and while I was coming back to my car, I just listened, "Thank you very much." And I saw that smile. And then I realized that I want to do something with these faces with no smile. I want to change it. I want to give them a smile. So that was a tipping point in my life. I didn't even ask her name, but I started to do my research. And I realized that there is a situation happening right now, which is child. I'm from Bolivia, and Bolivia has 10 million population, and 8,500,000 children are working right now in Bolivia. That means that is the 8.5% of 10 million supporting our industrial system. 9 out of 10 are working in mining industries, sugarcane, and dangerous jobs. And the situation is that complicated that they have a union, that is the UNESCO. So I realized that they are looking for opportunities. They have hope, and they have dreams. So they deserve, oh, sorry. Here. So they deserve a better future. They deserve it, they need it. So I developed, I create Express Art. Did you realize that there is no expression without art? So we want to provide them opportunities. We want to provide them to enjoy the opportunity to enjoy their childhood, to express themselves. But how? Teaching music. Why music? Jimi Hendrix said that music don't lie. That was deep. But can you imagine you driving your car when you're stressed and you put your favorite song over there? How it encourage you to continue doing what you do? That is the power of music. So to whom? To vulnerable children that don't have even the opportunity to listen to their favorite songs. That they are working 12 hours per day. So Expressarte is focusing on three things, three main activities. It's develop, identify, and connect. Develop a methodology where we can create a social experience, mixing things, and let them people to understand the passion of art or music. Identifying impact communities. Because as I told you before, 9 out of 10 are working in mining industries and sugarcane that is far away from the city. So we need to identify those communities and impact them with the best qualified human resource around the world. And of course, we need financial resources. We need to connect potential artists that are all over around the world. To connect our dreamers, the ones who share our passion for art. And to connect culture with people. So, our cornerstones are musicians around the world who are dreamers, want to become teachers, to teach what they love. Teaching what do you love is to let the people let you know who you are and who you want to be. Our methodology and approach, we realize that there is a big issue with our assets. It's really complicated to get permissions to use classrooms and all the stuff, and we need time and we need to depend on other institutions. So we develop a bus that is a classroom. Oh, no, to be able to be everywhere. That's the main idea, because we need to go far away from cities. And to develop buildings is going to be complicated, but the bus can be everywhere. And on financial resources, we divide the pie between four main institutions and people. That is single donors, people like you and me, who can support our dream. Grants, do want grants not only because of the money, because we know that they have been working in these issues for so long. So we need their advice. We need their good practices. CSR programs and crowdfunding. That is really important. But why? Financial resources is nothing else but awareness of reality. It's happening in Bolivia, it's happening in Colombia, it's happening around the world. So once you're investing your money in the future of these children, we are raising the awareness around the world. But at the end, the beneficiary is interested, because as I told you, they need to work, they need to provide to their families. They need money. Less working hours means less money. And learning instead of working sounds like crazy. But in Express Arte, we develop an assistance meal. So every single time that they go to the classroom, we teach them and we provide them a meal for 1 day. And an attendance incentive. So that means if they go to the 80% of the classes, we provide them a bond to let them buy food for their families, to provide to their families. So what do we need? We need to start small to test many things. So our program pilot is a bus classroom, so we need to buy the bus and modify it to be a classroom. Test the methodology, test the methodology and recruit the people. So this $87,000 US is going to provide 6 months to 120 children and 4 foreign teachers and 4 local teachers to do what? To 20,000 meals, 120 musical instruments, and 3,400 teaching hours for 6 months. But our resources are divided like that, are allocated like that. So it's 23% for the administrative, and this is the most important thing that I want to share with you. The 77% is going to the community, is going to stay with the beneficiaries. It's a big amount. It's $7.7 out of 10. Our local alliance, as I told you before, is the UNESCO, because they are going to tell you what they need, is the union. The Youth Orchestra of Americas is really important for us because they have a program that is the global leaders. Through the global leaders, we can find our dreamers. And of course, I'm not the only one who is doing this. We have Fundación Batuta in Colombia, we have the Orchestra in Venezuela, and we have Greno Mustat in Argentina. So they are already having, and we need their good practices, their experience. And we need, of course, our financial resources. But as I said before, their advice is even more important. So, our local allies, of course, I need permissions to do this. It's not easy working with children that they have tutors, legal tutors or not. I need permissions, I need advice. I need the permissions of the Ministry of Education in Bolivia. And of course, because I am promoting my country another perspective, I want to make an alliance with the Ministry of Culture because they are going to let me be everywhere, around the world. So does it really bring a solution? It's complicated. This is just the beginning. I want to let them enjoy their childhood in Chile. They are not even able to go to school. So I am giving them skills to learn. So in the future I can teach them coding or carpentry or other many skills that are useful to work. This is the theme. The social changes, an artistic background, and social entrepreneurship. I am looking for the best human resource. So I need a psychologist who is going to develop the methodology to create a really impact. Human resource, of course. I need to have the best human resource. I need something with experience. I need a musician also, who's gonna let me think about if these artists are able to teach others. And me as a program. So thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much to share this dream with me.